Hello everyone, this is Yavaş from PicInfiniti.net. Welcome to the final section of Gungi series. In this section, I will give you some tips and detail about the game rule, and may you already read them from the documentation, okay? But I think I better to mention them. I already talked about the stack, and there is a point here. Don't forget, stacking doesn't always a good option. For example, if I put my piece here, if I put my archer here and give a check to the black, if you stack on the archer, you never can move your king again, because if you are moving the king, it's get checked by the archer. So be careful about that. Be careful on which piece you are trying to stack. It's very tricky. It can get very tricky sometimes. And let me talk about some rules. On the same time, on any point of the game, you can place more than 26 pieces on the board. So for example, when it says army size, it means the number of pieces you already put on the board. So you can't put all of your pieces on the board. Keep that in your mind. You just can put up to 26 pieces on the board. You can't, for example, put 27. So be worried about that. Always have room for placing one more piece in the dangerous situation. It's very important. So I tell about army size, and you can't place 2 pawns in the same column. For example, I can place another pawn here, and you can do a checkmate with a pawn. If I put my pawn here, I just give a check to the white. You can do that, okay? I attack the pawn, but you can't perform a checkmate. But you can, with placing, for example, general, you can checkmate your opponent. But with pawn you can't do that. So have that in your mind. I don't see anything I need to mention. Let me talk about some movement. If you stack with the king movement doesn't change. Pawn doesn't change its movement from silver to gold, and it is a spy in golden version act like a queen. It's very fantastic. And cannon in the golden version act like a rook in chess, and it is a fortress. Don't increase its rank, okay? We don't have any golden and any silver fortress. So if, for example, it's very important, for example, if you have an archer here, a black archer here, if I put a fortress here, let me put another fortress, okay? This fortress is useless, okay? If I put my fortress here, let me attack to the pawn, I can attack to the silver or gold version of pieces, because if fortress attack on this archer, it have to be a silver fortress, but we don't have silver fortress, we don't have golden fortress. So you can just attack the black version of piece. So careful about that. Maybe sometime I put my fortress to attack to some pieces for defense, but because I forgot it can attack to the silver version or golden version. So be careful about that. It is about the fortress, samurai, 3 version is very fantastic. Captain, it's very strategic. It's a very strategic piece. If you stack, for example, on the archer, upon the archer, okay, it's inherit the archer movement in upper dimension. For example, as you see, it's act like a silver archer. Or if you put it on the samurai, it's act like that golden samurai. It's very fantastic feature of captain. With this feature, for example, you can use your opponent piece as your piece. For example, when you lost all of your archer, but your opponent has an archer, you can put your captain on his archer and inherit the movement of archer when you want. It's very strategic. It's very strategic piece. So use it wisely. Musketeer, knight. Okay. Golden knight act like a normal knight in chess. Okay, archer is my favorite piece. We can perform checkmate with 2 golden archers. It's fantastic. And that's it. I don't see anything I need to mention. I told you can checkmate with placing pawn, but you can perform checkmate with placing other pieces. I think I already cover all the material, but if I forget, you can find here. Okay, Marshall May. And that's it. I hope this game create happiest moment in your life and help you make a very nice connection with your friend and loved one. And I hope this game bring joy to people's life. Don't forget like and subscribe, and see you later on other courses videos. Goodbye.